What's up, everybody? I'm back, man. Check this out. Saturday morning. I really wasn't going to drop a video today, but I guess I could touch on a little something that I heard this morning that Mr. Cali Legends Media spoke on. So I'm just going to give my 2 cents on what Mr. Steve Camacho said about an individual from up north. So tune in. But as a reminder, people, again, this is a fitness channel with a twist. So let me give you a little breakdown on what my fitness channel is all about. Okay, I am a full-time online fitness coach. Okay, I do have a team. I have team members from all over the place, you know what I mean, different states, different countries, and they are part of my team, High Power Fitness. Okay, like yesterday, for example, yesterday was a very busy day for me. Friday is always the day of weigh-ins and progress pictures. Team members are required to put up their progress pictures every other week and to weigh in every week on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. Okay, very important, you know what I mean? We got to keep a log on everything that goes on with your recomp, your body recomp, you know, because that's the way I make professional decisions on where we need to make adjustments to your program. That's where I come in as your coach, because that's where most people fail. They really don't seem to understand the science behind exercising and nutrition. And nutrition is key, people. With my program, I dial in your nutrition. I dial it in according to your lifestyle. So every last person is going to be different, okay? There's going to be a lot of similarities. You know, I'm going to keep it real with you because the average cat that signs up with me is a blue-collar worker, you know? So basically, usually what comes along with the blue-collar worker is a lot of physical labor. Let's just put it that way. So you're going to be required X amount of macronutrients. That way your body is supplied with energy. Now, as far as your workouts, I create your workouts for you, whether they be gym workouts or at-home workouts or body weight workouts. I normally what I will do is build you a structured workout plan for the gym that will provide you with the amount of exercises you're supposed to do, the amount of repetitions you're supposed to do for every exercise. Everything's going to be recorded on a digital library, a digital diary, I should say, on my personalized training app. So you log in your stats. At the end of every workout, you press the save button. That way when you come back to that workout again, which you will, because those are your workouts until we revise your program, depending on if you're able to do the workouts or not. You know what I mean? Because there's certain workouts that some people just cannot do. And so I want to prevent them from hurting themselves. So we make adjustments. And that's what I do on my program. I know a lot of other people, once they provide you with the program, you're stuck with it. Not with me, you know what I mean? I don't mind tailoring your program. That way you have a comfortable journey, because you shouldn't have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, if that's what you choose to do, so be it. You know what I mean? I've learned to do that, but that comes a warrior mindset and a lot of discipline behind that, you know? And I'm sure everybody wants that and seeks that. So on my program, that's where we get you to be. We get you to become that elite warrior, that best version of yourself that you've never been in your past ever. You know, we want you to be that person when you walk into a room, you stand out, you're glowing. You feel me? We want you to be that person that your peers and your loved ones look up to. You know, become that superhero. You know, don't look at someone else as being a hero. You become your own hero. That's important. So anyways, people, that being said, if you guys want to get started on your fitness journey, hit me up, man. It's High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_. You could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all, and also hit that hype button. That way we get to the 10,000 subs, because once I hit that 10,000 subs, I will start going live. On my lives, everyone is welcome to pull up. All I ask is for people to just come with respect and keep it cordial, you know what I mean? Because if you come in on my program, my yarda, and you play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. There's not going to be zero tolerance for disrespectful, you know, people that are going to be disrespectful, or if I see any signs of racist in there, you know, that zero tolerance for that stuff, man. You guys will be booted off the yard, you know, no exceptions. you won't even be able to buy your way back in. I mean, you could create another profile, but yeah. But anyways, I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? I got love for the human race. We're all the same. We all bleed the same, and we all go through the same similar struggles in life. And that's what I've been trying to push out here, the message, man. There's an easier way to life, you know. What you really got to do is just put your ego and pride to the side and reach out to an individual that has something that you admire. You know what I'm saying? And then that guy could probably lead you to a quicker way to get into where he's at. And that's what I do as an online coach. You know, when you sign up with me, you know, I will time collapse your fitness journey. Trust and believe, guaranteed. 3-month program, lose up to 30 pounds of fat and build muscle at the same time. Well, anyways, with that being said, let's get to the twist. Cali Legends Media popped up on my feed earlier this morning. Well, it was probably from last night. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm in bed by 8 o'clock. You know, I don't care where I'm at. I was just sometimes I try to push it a little further, but my body just shuts down on me because I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning every day. Well, anyways, Cali Legends Media, I tapped in. He was speaking on an individual that goes by, what's this guy's name? Dumps he's from up north, from Sacra, okay? This individual came down, I guess, to Venice Beach over there, supposedly was playing handball with the homie down here. That's here nor there, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know? I don't doubt it, but we don't know exactly who that individual was. But my thing is, this guy's been calling out a lot of people, man. This guy, he really thinks he's that guy, you know. Calling out he actually looks like it would be his pops, the real John Diesel. He looked like John Diesel Jr., this cat, Thumps, man. I kid you not, you know what I mean? I'm not clowning, but that fool could pass as his son. Well, anyways, he's calling out an old boy, and now supposedly he was on somebody's podcast calling out not one Southsider, but 2 Southsiders. This guy has a history where he had murked a Southsider. I'm not going to use that word, that Cali Legends Media, because they're known to use that because of, you know, for certain situations during that green light. That's the way they addressed us. But, you know, no, not everybody has that right to carry that title. And I tell you what, there's probably 95% of the people from neighborhoods that don't have the right to carry that title. That's a title that is not just given, it's earned. You know what I mean? So anyways, I won't get into that stuff. But Cali Legends Media, man, you know, he hit the nail on the head. Something I gotta say before I go on. I'm a rambler. Fucking Cali Legends Media. This tells you how old he is. He's from my generations because I remember the 8-tracks and the tape players. He said that fucking Mr. Thumps needs to change his motherfucking tapes. And I was thinking to myself, I said, I wonder if he's talking about cassettes. And he was, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean? He should just change his motherfucking hard drive, update his software. But anyways, Cali Legends Media, I thought that was funny, you know what I mean? I'm not here to bash you or anything on me, because I won't. I said I won't, and I won't ever, you know. It is what it is, what's said in the past. And like I said, what you spoke on, G, I righteously believe everything that you said, you know what I mean? Hey, if you could set that up for them, handle their business. But I really don't think anything is going to come about this, you know what I mean? It's this social media macho man bullshit that everybody plays on here. This fucking individual that still has my name in his mouth. And like I've said, you keep on with my name in your mouth and I will pull your covers. You remember who you were on a phone call with, right? Just some food for thought for you. Hopefully one of your minions will pass this message on to you because, hey, I guarantee if I put out there what was said on this message, because it was a recorded message, you will be shamed on. You know, so just a word of advice. I really don't want to do that to you, you know what I mean? But, hey, you keep on trying to bash me, let the games begin, you know what I'm saying? It would be just my one blow. That's all I'm going to do. Just like that invitation when you were supposed to pull up over there. You know exactly where I was. But anyways, I'm not going to go back into time. The past is the past, and today is the present, baby. Today is exactly what it says. It's a present. It's a gift. You know, I'm grateful just to be right here chopping it up with you guys. But yeah, Mr. Thumps, man, he's a youngster that went and did a bid because he murked a Southsider and his son. You know what I mean? I mean, where we come from, where I come from my understanding, I don't know how he was able to get through with that. But I personally don't believe that he did that intentionally. You know, and that's probably why he was able to wiggle through the system and still get his groove on, because what went on that day, only he knows, and whatever the reports know. You know what I'm saying? It's a sad situation, no matter how you look at it. But yeah, me personally, he would have been getting the blues down here, straight up. You know what I mean? You would. I'm not going to get into that, because I've shared a story about an individual from an area close by me, my neighbors, that had a elderly abuse. But he, you know, I vouched for him, and he was able to walk around and do his thing and run his program. But you know, the way we roll down here, you got to get cleared in every pinta that you go to. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, that's here nor there. Mr. Thumbs is saying that he wants to get it up with two Southsiders, huh? My boy, I can see the macho man in you, because I'm that type of person that's always believed that ain't nobody could fucking touch me. But I've had my ass handed to me more than once, you know what I mean? But I still had that attitude. I believe that I could fuck everybody up. You know, I'm an older cat, but it's just that, it's that macho man that lives inside of us, that warrior, you know what I mean? That warrior that we will never be able to shake, because it's in our DNA, it's in our blood, you know? And I can see where this youngster is doing a whole lot of wolfing, because he's way up there in Sacramento. Hey, as a matter of fact, if you happen to come across this video right here, Mr. Thumps, I did a burpee routine up there in Sacra, right there at the what was it, the courthouse or something? Not the courthouse, I forget. It was a big, it's a tourist spot. Well, I was up there. I even posted up in one of your parks over there, you know what I mean? But I was wearing neutral colors, G. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say I was over there banging, because I wasn't. It was just me and my wife. We found a park that looked pretty good, you know, and we had our lunch there, you know? But yeah, I could see the difference. I seen people reckless eyeball me. It's obvious I didn't fit there, you know, but nobody approached me or did anything, you know, because I wasn't out there doing anything or disrespecting anybody. When I come to anybody's neighborhood, I come with respect, you know? That's just the way I was brought up, you know? But anyways, that's here nor there. Mr. Thumps, my advice to you, I would suggest that you pump your brakes. I mean, if you really feel that you're with it, Mr. Steve, he sent out the invitation, you know what I mean? And I'm sure I'm sure that will get back to you. Hey, follow through with it, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, you know? Anyways, people, with that being said, like I said, I wasn't really going to drop anything today. Today's Saturday. It's more of a chillax day. And as a matter of fact, I got to get ready for my Zoom call with my team members. I have a Zoom call every weekend, every Saturday. We do a Zoom call with the team members, because that's where we go over all of the progress pictures, the weight loss, and the struggles that they're going through. That's what the platform is good for. It's a community of like-minded people that are working on themselves to become that best version of yourself. Hey, real quick, people, just a reminder before I go, man, because I'm wrapping this video up. If you're one of them persons that are waiting on their income tax check, make sure when you receive that income tax check, make sure you don't invest in a liability. Invest in an asset. Gold is good, but the best of all is investing in yourself. Straight up, man. You know what I mean? Because without your health, you ain't gonna be able to provide for your family for the years to come. Them income tax checks are gonna diminish. Your Social Security isn't gonna pan out to what you thought it was gonna be. You know, you're gonna be living off of fucking breadcrumbs and shit. So think wisely before you make that investment, because I know a lot of us, we get excited because we get back a good little chunk, you know, and it is tax season, and a lot of people want to go out and make a purchase and live beyond their needs. And then once that purchase is made, you put yourself in debt. Then you find yourself every year, once you get your income tax, trying to pay off your bills. You know what I mean? Think smart, people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, to me, a good investment would be either gold, but the best investment is in your overall health. Because if you keep on ignoring your health today, I guarantee you're going to be forced to pay attention to your illness later on in time. Anyways, with that being said, man, you guys want to get started on your fitness journey, hit me up. It's highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Yeah, hit that like and subscribe button, the hype button, 10,000 subs, I will go live. Now get up and get yours.